Good morning, my dear thinkers. Let us today talk about out of box thinking. The beauty of any subject lies in its cosmic connotation, the scholarly roots of which may go as deep and wide as one desires for. There is huge potential in every body of knowledge to be so dynamic and vast as no moment is passed when something new has not been added in its subject matter. A lot of research work is going on in almost all academic fields of life. It is not only the case that scientific theories are changed over times, but the academic thought of a single scientist is also reshaped as the time passes and as the socio-cultural environment takes new turn. Even ideas of Nobel laureates have been replaced with new Nobel winning insight. This is very much natural, truly based on out of box thinking. So running the education, economic, social and political systems on the basis of old, feeble ideas is not a rational discourse of human development. There are manufacturing faults in some theories which need to be exposed by promoting out of box thinking in the education system. Our learners should be convinced that status quo in their thinking process is a great risk in the way of progress and prosperity. To every thesis there is an antithesis. One ruling idea, either in the domain of social science or in agricultural sciences, does not work for a long time. Similar is the case in all the subdisciplines of natural and pure sciences. Given other minor factors, the most important element of this unsustainable nature of theories and principles in a discipline is associated to the fact that scholars and scientists are not fairly trained of out-of-box thinking. There are two dimensions of this narrative. One is that typical theories and models in a single subdiscipline are not designed by taking into consideration of other relevant subdisciplines. Scientific theory is not built on the basis of social theory. Development theorists rarely take care of hardcore derivatives of science and technology. Ideas in environmental sciences lack financial insight. Secondly, economists are not taking care of the implications of anthropology, philosophy, psychology, sociology, and political science in the broad canvas of economics. And all of these subjects are aliens for pure scientists. One testable hypothesis is being offered here for consideration. It states that when the scholars of any discipline come out of the limited boundaries of their own broad subject and subdiscipline, the comprehension of their actual subject is substantially improved to the direction of highly sustainable ideas, models, principles, and theories. Latest history is witness to the fact that hardcore scientists, when start accommodating the principles of other disciplines, remarkable wisdom comes in. The best starting point to achieve the target is to educate the budding scholars in such a way that they could follow the pattern of out-of-box thinking in their respective fields. Direction can also be provided to research students that while pursuing theses in their respective fields, they must need to relate their innovative ideas to other branches of applied sciences so that their arguments could be strengthened. This would ultimately help the scientists to go for new products and patents. Also, policymakers may formulate strategies for the excellence of masses. Thank you.